Hello. This is Financial Tips with Trav. I'm just going to be giving out like small little tidbits on free money out there that everyone misses. For my first video on YouTube, I'm going to be going over gap insurance. Gap insurance. It is your guaranteed asset protection of your vehicles, right? So when you go get a vehicle from a car lot or a dealership or whatever, and you owe money on a loan, most people get gap insurance. Therefore, if you wreck your car, right? You wreck your car, and let's say the vehicle's only worth 20,000, you owe 35. The gap insurance covers the other 15. It's a fail-safe for you, keeps the bank happy, keeps you happy. It works. That's pretty much what gap insurance is. So to go over like what gap insurance is, what we're missing, and how to get a refund, because you can get a refund. You have to first understand like how do you qualify to get that refund, right? So simply, to qualify is just not using your gap insurance. So let's say I go buy a 2026 Maserati, it's hot, or I buy another Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio, right? And I sell the car, right? I sell the car back to the dealership to trade in to get a new vehicle. Well, then now I qualify for a gap insurance refund because I paid for my gap insurance and I didn't use it. The refunds are kind of partial, or not gonna say different, depending on if you pay for your gap insurance up front or you add your gap insurance to the total policy, which you pay out monthly with your car payment. But that's kind of sums up your qualifications. How to find your gap insurance policy. So you want to look on your original documents for the loan. Your gap insurance policy number should be inside the documents for your loan. If you cannot find it there, who you can contact is the dealership in which you bought the vehicle from. Or if your loan is through a bank, you can also call the bank. They'll have that gap insurance, because when you're paying the bank, they have all the things you're paying for outlined. So let's say you're paying the bank or credit union. The reason I differentiate too is because credit unions get way better interest rates. Different video, but make sure before you go to a dealership, you call a credit union to get approved before you go to a dealership. Backtracking, but let's get back on track. So to submit your request to get your refund, essentially just get your paperwork stating that the vehicle was either paid off, traded in, sold, wrecked, whatever. Car's gone, not in your possession anymore, right? Have to have your paperwork. That can be in many forms, right? It could be a paperwork from the body shop saying that the vehicle's a total loss, right? And then you owe less on the vehicle than the vehicle's worth, right? So then the dealership is going to be, okay, well, vehicle's paid off, your insurance paid off, and then your insurance and gap insurance are two separate entities. So if your insurance pays off the vehicle, then now your gap insurance is null and void because you never have to use it. Then you get your gap insurance refund that way. If you just go to the dealership and you're trading a car, hey, I do want to trade in my 2024 Tesla Model S for this 2025 Tesla Model S. Okay, cool. Hey, while I'm signing the paperwork, I just want to let you know I had gap insurance on this vehicle. I would like to get a refund on my gap insurance. Gotcha. Easy. Done. Right? Do that to the dealership. They can contact the dealership you were at previously, or they can handle it in the shop. That's freaking awesome. And the easiest way to receive your refund, just be honest with you, I've gotten three or four. Easiest way to get your refund is always going to be a mail check. A lot of people say direct deposit is always the fastest. For this specific means, I'm telling you, you don't want to deal with these people, you don't want to deal with these dealerships, you don't want to put it on somebody else's debt. If they hear, oh, they want a mail-in check, cool, they can do that same day. They can do that same day. They'll send it to you, be in your at your house 7 to 10 business days. If you want direct deposit, I'm telling you, you're going to be calling them and 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 calling them. You're going to be blowing them up, right? You're going to be blowing them up. It's going to be a waste of your time, waste of my time, waste of their time, yada, yada, yada. So just a PSA, go out there, get your money, and let me know if you get your money. Please like, follow, and subscribe.